Welcome to this explainer. You know, if you've ever felt like owning a permanent home and running a successful commercial farm was just completely out of reach, well, you're in exactly the right place today. We're going to explore an incredibly empowering model that is just totally transforming the landscape of agriculture and home ownership. It's called Working Homes Uganda, and it is quite literally your direct pathway to prosperity.
So let me just ask you this right off the bat. Do you want to build a thriving agribusiness and actually own a home without falling into a massive debt trap? For so many families and aspiring entrepreneurs out there, there's this frustrating triple threat that always holds them back. Think about it. You have no productive assets, which means you have no access to finance, which ultimately results in no affordable housing. It's a vicious cycle that traps families in subsistence farming. But what if we completely re-engineered that whole system?
Well, that's exactly what this program does. The core philosophy of the Working Homes model completely flips the traditional approach on its head. The motto is simple, but it's absolutely crucial. Build the income before building the house. Instead of taking on massive, super stressful loans to buy a house first, you systematically build a profitable agribusiness. Then, the income generated from those businesses actually pays for your home. It makes housing the incredible natural outcome of your successful enterprise.
All right, let's dive into Section 1, the grand vision, tour the farm estate.
So picture this. The buzzing heart of this entire ecosystem is a massive, incredibly vibrant 50-acre estate right in Nakaloki-Musi, over in the Mabali district. Now, this isn't just a random piece of land. It is a fully integrated agricultural, residential, training, and commercial community. It's essentially a self-sustaining rural economic center where your production, processing, housing, and social services are all perfectly co-located.
Now, think about having a literal industrial zone integrated right into your own community. As a farmer, your biggest headaches are always, where do I get my inputs? And who's going to buy my products? Well, the layout of this estate solves that instantly by housing 3 critical factories. First up, you have the LGSF Steel Factory, which actually manufactures your animal cages and housing structures. Second, there's a feed processing plant to guarantee high-quality nutrition for all your livestock. And third, a fully equipped chicken processing and value addition facility. This entire setup guarantees your supply chain and, best of all, provides a ready, secured market for your goods. You are never, ever left wondering who is going to buy your chickens.
Moving right along to Section 2, your future, the 3/4-acre homestead.
Okay, let's zoom in on what this means for you personally. When you transition to the estate, you are allocated a beautifully structured 3/4-acre plot, and it is perfectly divided into 3 equal sections. You get a 1/4-acre home plot for your actual permanent house and compound, a 1/4-acre crop production plot, and a 1/4-acre livestock and aquaculture plot. It gives you this dedicated, highly organized space for living, growing, and earning, and the whole shebang is seamlessly integrated into one household unit. And here's where the foresight of this program is just genius. Your crop block is set up from day one for both short and long-term income. High-value perennial crops, like Hass avocado planted along the boundaries and passion fruit in designated sections, are actually established before you even move in. So by the time your house is built, your crop boundaries are already generating long-term export value and significantly boosting the value of your land.
Then, right next to your crops, you've got your daily cash flow generator, the 1/4-acre livestock engine. This is where commercial poultry units, rabbit units, and fish production systems are strategically laid out. This livestock block acts as the active, beating heart of your daily household income. It generates that consistent cash flow that funds both your future expansion and your mortgage.
Next up is Section 3, the engine, a circular agribusiness cycle.
This is where the magic really happens. Let's look at the sequence of agribusiness happening right in your backyard and across the estate. Honestly, the efficiency of this zero-waste loop is just mind-blowing. Step 1. Crops like maize and soya are grown on the estate. Step 2. Those crops go straight to the estate's feed processing plant to create feed for your poultry. Step 3. You raise that poultry in your livestock block, which is then sold directly back to the processing plant for guaranteed income. And finally, Step 4. The manure from your poultry units is used to fertilize those exact same crops. Literally nothing is wasted. Every single output becomes a wealth-building input.
So, what does this all mean? Well, officially, this is the Working Homes ecosystem. It is a revolving agribusiness network where every output becomes an input, systematically eliminating your dependence on external financing. Your success is structurally built right into the model.
Because the estate produces the feed, hatches the chicks, and processes the meat, you aren't at the mercy of volatile external markets or predatory lenders. This system completely protects you.
All right, on to Section 4, the pathway to home ownership.
Let's look at the actual timeline, because we want to prove that your hard work has a scheduled, guaranteed payoff. At month 1, you begin with a starter package of 100 broilers, operating out of a shared, professionally managed farm park while you learn the ropes. By month 12, your enterprise has expanded enough that you transition over to the farm estate or your own land, moving your livestock into a permanent steel shed. And by month 24, your agribusiness has expanded to 1,000 birds, plus rabbits or fish, and you have saved up the required deposit. Right at month 24, your home mortgage is officially activated.
Now, you might be wondering, how on earth is this financially possible? It all comes down to complete transparency. Here is exactly where your enterprise revenue goes. 30% goes to operations, buying your next batch of chicks and feed. Another 30% is crucial. It goes to reinvestment to expand your farm and savings for your house. 20% goes to Steelheart Homes for management, value chain support, and estate development. 10% goes directly into your pocket as take-home pay for family needs. And the final 10% covers your cooperative membership and vital agricultural insurance.
Let's put that into perspective by contrasting the old, super stressful way of buying a house with our empowering method. A traditional mortgage relies entirely on your monthly salary. If you lose your job, you lose your house. It's a terrifying trap. But the Working Homes model uses your 25% reinvestment fund slice of your business revenue to automatically build your 21 million Ugandan shilling down payment over those 24 months. Think about that. Your business pays for your house, not your salary.
And finally, Section 5. Build your future today.
So how do you actually start? It's highly accessible. You begin by securing your spot with a 2.5 million Ugandan shilling starter package. But listen, this isn't just handing over money, you are buying a fully supported business. It includes 100 broilers supplied to you already 2 weeks brooded, a wooden starter cage, feed for 5 weeks, veterinary support, and most importantly, a guaranteed market to sell those birds at week 5 for 16,000 shillings per bird. You literally have a safety net from day 1.
And when you join the cooperation, you are never walking this path alone. You get professional apprenticeship training so you know exactly how to manage your farm. You get to incubate your business in a shared farm park before you move to the estate. You get access to cooperative housing finance that actually understands farmers instead of commercial banks that just turn you away. And ultimately, you are setting up intergenerational wealth for your entire family.
The absolute heartbeat of this entire program boils down to this: agriculture finances enterprise, enterprise finances housing, housing creates permanent wealth. It is a clear, proven step-by-step ladder right out of poverty and into permanent security and actual asset ownership.
So I want to leave you with one final thought. Are you ready to step onto the estate, build an income that actually works for you, and unlock the door to your permanent working home? The pathway is laid out, the factories are up and ready, and your 3/4 acre plot is waiting for you. If you're ready to stop just surviving and start building real wealth, it's time to join the cooperation. Thanks so much for watching this explainer, and we absolutely cannot wait to welcome you to the estate.